Bardy cardiac monitor. Today we're going to cover the BDX Connect portal, the Bardy process, placing the device, removing the device, and facts and resources. The portal. Every clinical team member is going to have an opportunity to set up an account through the BDX Connect app. So if you haven't done so already or received an email from BDX, you can go into the desktop application, hover over the United States. When you click in, you'll be able to click Forgot Your Password, enter your Archwell email, and hit send, and they should email you instructions for resetting your password. If you do not receive an email from the BDX Connect app, please reach out either to your educator, or you can contact Erica Hill or Justin Ulrich, who is our cardiology services team. Each center has a download device. If you haven't done so already, you'll have an opportunity to download this onto either your tablets or your testing computer. We also recommend loading this on your lab computer as the download station. So in each box with the download stations, there will be step-by-step instructions that you see here on the screen. Ultimately, when you open the download application on your desktop, you will have to go into the software connectivity tab and regenerate an API key. Then you will copy and paste that key into the API user configuration tab that you see on the screen and hit OK. And in that final picture, you'll see that the socket is empty and upload is idle. This means that your device was downloaded correctly onto your computer. The process. So with many of our tests, we have broke this down into a 4-step process. So first, your provider is going to place an order for Bardy cardiac monitor. You as a clinical team will be able to transmit this order because it is integrated, and it will log your member information directly into the BDX application. You'll place the device on the member. You'll schedule a follow-up appointment for removal, anywhere from 7 to 14 days, depending on your provider order. And when they come back, you will remove the device and follow the clinical workflow for downloading and uploading reports. Placing the device. So once you've received your Bardy cardiac monitor order from your provider, in order to transmit the order to the Bardy Connect application, you will come down here to Send, like we do for all of your labs. You'll go up to Print Labs. You'll uncheck everything except the Bardy cardiac monitor. We're going to send this one to Archwell Health and assign it to the ordering provider. You also want to ensure that you check off the collection date and time. You're going to hit Apply to Selected. You'll see that this exclamation mark has populated, and that indicates that we need to enter something in order to proceed with sending. So we'll click into this exclamation mark, and this is where you will enter the Bardy Cam ID, which is that 10-digit identification number that is associated with your recorder. So you will enter that in here and hit OK. Now you can see that exclamation mark has disappeared and you have the orange circle, so you can continue with send. And you'll get this green confirmation down here in the corner that your order was sent to the Bardy Connect app, and you should now be able to see your member information within that desktop application. After you transmit the order per the workflow, you will follow the 5-step process to prep your member, apply the device, and set everything up in the BDX application. In every box with the Bardy, you will have these step-by-step instructions. So we don't expect that you memorize these today, but you can see here, step 1 is going to be prepping our members. Essentially, we want to make sure that the application site, which is over the sternum there, is prepped. So we want to just remove all debris, including hair, lotions, cream, etc. We want to shave the area if there is hair, but we also want to prep 2 inches around that site, so 2 inches extra. So it's essentially you will be clearing off the entire breastbone in between the nipples. Once you shave, you will prep the area with alcohol prep pads, which come in the box as well, and allow for that to dry for at least 2 minutes. You can also, if you choose or feel that you need to with your member, we have skin tack or prep pads that can be applied after cleaning and prepping the site, just to aid in giving a better seal once you apply the device. Step two, while your member's skin site is drying, you will prep the actual Bardy device. So there's two pieces. There's a Betrode and a recorder. First, the sticker portion is the Betrode. You're going to lay that on a hard, flat surface and then insert the recorder into that device until you hear a click. After the click, you will see a green blinking light for about 10 seconds, and that's how we know the device is activated. After those 10 seconds, you will no longer see that LED light. So just ensure that you visualize that you saw that light to ensure that device is working properly. You also want to record the exact date and time of activation, because we will have to log this in the BDX application later on in the process. Next, you will apply the Bardy device to your member. So you're going to peel and remove the device from its packaging. You want to try to avoid touching the back adhesive portion of the Betrode. Then you will place the bottom of the Betrode and line it up on the xiphoid process, as you can see in the picture there. And you'll secure the remainder of the device all the way up along the sternum until it's in place. Then you'll apply firm pressure along the edges of the Mepilex portion of the Betrode. You want to apply pressure to this area for at least 2 minutes, and then you'll go around the entire device for another 1 minute by rubbing to ensure that that friction creates a good seal from the device to the member. After you've applied the device, we want to teach our members how to appropriately use the device. We want to instruct them that anytime they have a symptom, they'll gently press the gray button 1 time. They can also choose to record this date and time either in the diary, the Bardy diary that comes in the box, or they can write it down on a piece of paper. But I do like to note this will not be a part of the medical record. This could just be a log that they could share with the providers if they feel they need to. You also want to instruct the member to avoid repeatedly pressing or pressing forcefully on that button, because it could damage the device. They only need to press it 1 time per symptom so that we can log what their rhythm was during that period of time. After you have taught the member how to use the device, we want to ensure that we use the stickers in the box to get that CAM ID number so that we can record everything appropriately in ECW and the BDX Connect application.
The Carnation Ambulatory Monitor is the only P-wave-centric cardiac patch monitor and is capable of continuously recording every heartbeat. CAM's center chest placement, directly over the heart, and its state-of-the-art low-noise circuitry are designed to maximize key elements of the ECG that are critical for accurate heart rhythm diagnosis. The CAM patch is designed to accurately record all aspects of the ECG, but especially the often difficult to detect P wave, which is crucial to properly understanding the diverse array of heart rhythm disorders and their relationship to a patient's cardiac health concerns. To ensure optimal recording quality and to achieve full duration of the prescribed wear time of the patch, it is essential that the following application instructions be adhered to closely. Locate a clean area that has a flat and firm surface large enough to lay out the contents of the CAM box. If any item is missing, contact Bardy Diagnostics customer service. Begin by removing all hair over the sternal area, by shaving close to the skin. Refrain from merely clipping hair. Use a razor to ensure better and complete hair removal. This skin preparation area should extend at least 2 inches past where the cam patch will be applied. Continue the skin preparation process by thoroughly removing dead skin cells. Using all three prep pads included in the box, scrub the skin well enough so it is slightly reddened, but not raw or painful. After cleaning, allow the area to dry thoroughly without touching it before applying the cam patch, as skin oil on the fingertips may transfer to the application site and interfere with ECG quality. Place the batch robe on a hard, flat surface and snap the recorder into place by inserting the narrow end of the recorder into the batch robe with the event button facing up. A green LED light will blink for 10 seconds to confirm activation. If the LED does not blink, contact customer service. Following the LED activation sequence, push down on the event button once to ensure the recorder is clicked firmly in place. Please note, the 10-second LED activation blinking will only occur when the recorder is first connected to the batch row, and no additional blinking should occur while the cam is being worn by the patient. Take a moment to complete the information requested on the cover of the patient diary, especially recording the precise date and time of when the cam was activated. This information is required to complete patient registration and is vital for accurately matching the proper time of cam activation with the internal clock in the cam. Gently peel the liner from the cam patch by grasping the tab at the top of the device and by peeling downward. Handle the cam carefully by holding onto the top and bottom tabs, ensuring the batch robe does not fold over on itself or comes in contact with anything other than the patient's sternum. Prior to applying, ensure the chest is completely bare and free of clothing to optimally place the cam patch. Locate the xiphoid process at the bottom of the sternum and apply the cam to the patient's chest with the bottom part seated over the xiphoid process. Press along the entire edge of the patch for 2 minutes, and then rub firmly around the edges of the patch for 1 minute to ensure proper adhesion. Secure the cam by placing 2 fingers on the recorder directly below the event button. Gently press it against the chest, being careful not to dislodge the recorder. Instruct patients to gently press the event button once when experiencing symptoms and record the date and time in the patient diary included in the cam box. Caution patients not to press the event button repeatedly or forcefully, as this can affect the quality of the ECG recording. Review the patient diary and cam box with the patient and explain their use. Instruct the patient to perform the following post-monitoring directions, also described in the patient diary. Remove the cam from the chest by pulling the tab at the top of the batch row and slowly peeling downward. Affix the device on top of the outline of the monitor on the exterior of the batch row pouch. Wipe off any remaining adhesive on the skin with the adhesive remover wipe pad provided in the box. Insert the cam and the patient diary into the cam box and seal it with the mailer sticker found in the patient diary. Lastly, instruct the patient to return the contents per the instructions of your hospital or clinic. To ensure optimal ECG recording, reinforce the following cautions with the patient. Avoid showering, bathing, or exercising following application. For the remainder of the wear time, avoid activities or environments that result in excessive perspiration, as this may result in a decreased period of patch adhesion and monitoring. When showering, avoid exposing the monitor directly to the water stream. Do not press the event button repetitively or forcefully. Avoid wearing necklaces or underwire bras, as it can disrupt recording. Sports bras or no bras are recommended during wear. Now that the cam patch is successfully applied to the patient, it is vital that the cam is correctly linked to a patient's medical records. Place the cam ID barcode stickers found inside the cam box onto any pertinent paper records. Complete the tear-off portion of the patient diary that will be utilized when registering the cam on the BDX Connect patient management web portal. This is especially important if your workflow does not allow you to immediately register the cam following the patient visit. Finally, register the patient as early as possible on BDX Connect with the information collected on the tear-off portion of the patient diary. It is imperative that the patient is registered on the same day of their visit to avoid issues resulting from returned cams that are not linked to a patient. For complete instructions,